Greetings, wonderful well-beings. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Key. So, crimes against yourself or crimes against humanity? What is it, partner? So, I'm kind of sweating right now. I just finished running and jump rope, dancing, tai chi, whatever. I don't have a gym here, so I had to find a way to get up and get out and exercise, because exercise is medicine. I'm telling you, you hear it all the time. It ain't cliche. It's the truth. It's medicine. It'll help you feel so much better about yourself in your life. So I had to figure out other ways to get my workout in. So I was just running, jump roping. Like I said, got my jump rope. Shout out to Funk G, you hear me. So yeah. I was having a conversation with a friend last night, because I was going through the motions, you know, and trying to, you know, feel through my emotions and ask myself, what is it? What's going on here? And I got triggered, you know, and I was like, I get triggered a lot, especially when it comes to relationships and people trying to get close and friendships, relationships, whatever. I become very like kind of paranoid, low-key, and I really realized, you know, I had many excuses for it for a long time, like, nah, it just ain't the one, whatever, it's just not time, whatever. But really, the truth is, I really came to the conclusion, one major truth is that I don't feel worthy of love. And it's even hard for me to believe and say that, because I feel like I've been on this self-love journey for so long, and I'm like, I feel like I've been doing it, you know. I'm out here loving on myself, you know. But I realized the isolation and the fear of, you know, having strong bonds and relationships with others is a fear of really not feeling worthy of love, and feeling still feeling very much so afraid of my reflection, afraid to love my reflection 100% truly and wholly, you know. And it's like, you know, a lot of us be like, nah, I gotta get myself together first, you know, which, you know, it's true. You always gotta keep working on yourself. But if you're just like me, avoiding, always avoiding the pain that comes with relationships, because I'm not, you know, when I run a lot, so I'm avoiding. I avoid the connections because I feel like I'm gonna get hurt. I feel like I just get way too judgmental, and it almost makes me very. It brings up the self-hate, because when I get like that, like I did when I got triggered the other day, I really started to judge this person for trying to be all up, like that the fuck up. Like trying to like be my friend, and I'm like, what is your deal, bro? Like, and it almost and I was so judgmental and paranoid and afraid and very investigative, became very analytical about that person. It became very all these things, and I started to like look at myself after that, you know, after that situation happened. I started to look at myself like, I don't like you. Like it really brought up the truth. It really brought up the truth why, like, I don't like that. I don't like feeling that. I don't like judging people. Who wants a friend that always got them under a microscope? Who wants to be with somebody who always judging them, who won't just accept them as they are? And it has to do with a lot to do with lack of love for self, lack of self-love, and doesn't feel worthy of love. And it has a lot to do with self-hate, for real. Self-hate is really the word to use. Self-hate, man. And it's deeply rooted. Like I said, I'm thinking I'm out here, you know, loving myself and, you know, I'm doing better. I've made progress for sure. But there's still that self-hate when it comes, that them triggers happen, that shit surfaces back and shows me like, you still got work to do. You still got self-hate. You're still avoiding yourself, your reflection, because you don't want to see it, because there's a part of you that still hates yourself. And this shit real. It's deeply rooted, like I said, generations and generations. And a lot of the generations had avoided it. And I feel like I'm here now trying to really figure it out, you know, after all the many generations. It's like, it's hard. This shit is deeply rooted. And it's an everyday thing to keep doing it. It ain't over. It ain't over, you know? It's always going. You always gotta meet your reflection and see your reflection and really ask yourself, do you truly love yourself? Do you truly love yourself, you know? And I just realized that, you know, the disconnection with others and not want to be close and just all that is just a indication of lack of self-love, not feeling worthy, not feeling deserving. Because even I ask the things like, we might ask the things like, why we don't have a lot of money, and why we don't have a, you know, successful life, why we don't have a healthy life, a great financial life, a great work life, a great home life. Why we don't have these things? Like, and then go back to the I'm a good person, you know? That's what we feel like. I'm a good person. Everybody out here getting money and getting everything they want, and I'm not getting what I want. Like, why me? I'm a good person, you know? It'd be like that. And then just, it's really the truth is, deep down, you don't believe you deserve it. That's the real truth. That's a truth for a lot of us. We don't believe we deserve it. We might say it. We might say we're a good person and all that, but there's some deep, really rooted things in us that we still feel like we don't deserve it. We're not worthy. Nobody in the family ever had it, you know? I'm not worthy, you know? This is just not for us. This is not for me. It's some deep-rooted self-hate that still needs to be cleansed out, that still needs to be worked on. And self-love is the answer. Self-love is the answer. Self-love is the answer. Loving on you, accepting you for all that you are, so you can be a cup that runneth over. So you can love other people and accept them where they at and have compassion and understand, you know? While still continuously working on yourself and loving yourself. And I did this mirror work. Actually, right before I came to Hawaii, I did mirror work. This book called Mirror Work by Louise Hay. It's a 21-day thing, and you journal every morning. I was on my shit, doing it every morning. I was really happy because I really stayed consistent with it, and it changed my life. I feel like people were being nice to me because I was being nicer to myself. I was being kinder to myself. I was talking better to myself. I got my little pocket mirror that she say you got to carry around your pocket mirror. Look yourself in the eye. Tell yourself how much you love you. Tell yourself how much you deserve things. You worthy. I definitely recommend that book. And things outside will start changing. And she says in the book, like, if somebody outside is still disrespecting you, if somebody outside of you is still disrespecting you and treating you wrong, it ain't for that. You don't go to them and deal with them. It's not a them thing. Instead of like trying to fight them for treating you that way, go back to your mirror. Look in your mirror. Tell yourself how much you love yourself, how much you respect yourself, and really mean it, how much you accept yourself. And that person gonna change. It's magic. I'm telling you, it's mirror magic. You gotta believe it. That's one thing. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe that shit's gonna work. This ain't no yo, you just gotta believe, bro. When you look at yourself in the mirror, because that person who's treating you like that is only reflecting a part of yourself that still needs to be loved on, that still needs to be worked on, that still needs to be accepted. So you go to your mirror and just keep continuing to love yourself, self-love, do things that make you feel good and loved, and love on yourself, take care of yourself. It's magic. I'm telling you, self-love is magic. It all starts within, and the reflections outside of yourself will start to reflect the love that you be giving yourself as you continually love yourself. And like I said, it's like it's a continual thing. We might think we loving ourselves. We might be at this real content place where yeah, I'm loving myself, and then somebody outside you trigger you, and then you like, oh shit, nah, that's them, that ain't me. It's a part of you that's trying to show you that you still need love on yourself. And you need to love and accept yourself and them, because that is yourself. That is your reflection, you know? And it's, you know, it's interesting. And I think a lot of us, too, but back to what I was saying about I'm a good person, I deserve the good things. I think a lot of us are not being true to ourselves. I think a lot of us, when we were young, we were punished, especially, and this is generational stuff. It might not even just be from this lifetime, but we was punished for being our true self. You know, we was punished. And especially, you know, in this lifetime, if you were just always punished and talked to bad and treated wrong by your caregivers and people like that, now you go through life trying to be this good boy and good girl, always trying to do the right thing. And then now you're like, well, why I ain't getting what I want? I've been a good person. You've been a good person, but you haven't been true to yourself. You haven't fully been true to yourself because someone told you at a point in your life when you was younger that it was bad to be yourself. That it was bad, and it became a shadow side. It became a part that you suppress in yourself. That you're not being your full, complete self because someone told you was a bad person. Somebody told you, no, don't do that. You're bad. And now that part of you is suppressed, and that part of you is blocking you from loving yourself fully and getting the things that you want in life. Because you could be like, oh, people out here, scammers getting money, murderers, robbers, killers, all these people that's doing these crimes against humanity and shit are still living these like great abundant life. You like, I'm out here, I be saying to myself, like, nigga, I don't steal, I don't kill, I really try to not to hurt people's feelings. Like, I be trying to be stepping on eggshells out here, and I really be trying to be this good person, and I'm still, what is not clicking, Steven? What is going on? What is it? And it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's got everything to do with love for yourself. And I really had to look at myself like, damn, I got way more work to do. I got a lot of work to do still, you know. Even y'all, I made this trip, you know, this is a reflection. Even me having the courage to come out here in Hawaii is a reflection that I'm making progress, that I love myself enough to feel like I deserve this. I love myself enough to feel like I deserve this. And that's all it is. You got to feel worthy of the things. Some people want to be a millionaire, billionaire, but really deep down, they don't feel worthy of it. They don't feel like they deserve it. That's why the money ain't coming. You don't feel like you deserve it for real. You too worried. You're worried all the time. When you worry is a sign that you don't feel like you deserve it. If you knew you deserved it and you felt good, like, yeah, that's mine. That's for me. When you see people on social media living their life, living their best life, doing things that you want to do, it ain't to envy. They're showing you a reflection of what you can do and who you could be, and you say that's for me. Don't hate, you know. Just be like, yeah, that's for me, because I deserve it. And you got to really believe in every day, do things that make you feel like you deserve it. Sometimes we do have to do things. Sometimes we just can't sit around and be like, I deserve it, and then it's gonna fall out the sky. We have to do things that make us feel good, because like I say, it's deeply rooted. We got to take action. We got to feel inspired. We got to feel good. We got to feel worthy. And you deserve it. You do deserve it. It's just work that has to be done. It's energies that have to be cleared out to really believe it and show yourself and attract all the things you want, the life of your dreams, because you deserve it. And be true to yourself, you know. Yeah. There's been a lot of we've been punishing ourselves. We've been putting ourselves on punishment when we do little things that we feel are bad, and then we don't feel worthy. Even though like I just said, we could be a really good person, feel like we're a good person, but every little thing we do, every mistake we make, we always hard on ourselves, bad on ourselves, self-critical, overanalyzing, beating ourselves up in our head, loathing, being depressed. All those are signs that you don't feel worthy, and like overcritical of yourself, trying to be a perfectionist, and then every time you don't do something right, it's you know, you beating yourself up, and you're getting yourself out of alignment with the things that you truly say that you want in life. all the love, all the bliss, all the joy, all the abundance, which is your birthright, which you deserve. You just gotta know it. Stop beating yourself up. Give yourself unconditional love and unconditional acceptance. Stop judging yourself. We are our own condemners. When we are our own gods inside. So when you condemning yourself, you're calling yourself a sinner. You're calling yourself a sinner, and then things are not coming in because you feel like you a sinner. You bad. You don't deserve it. And a lot of the shit stem from childhood. A lot of the shit, like I said, it's generational shit that we feel like we bad. And it's just crazy because I was like, damn, I thought about this last night, like, yo, I'm a good person. Like, what the fuck? But I'm so hard on myself. I'm always fucking beating myself up over little mistakes. Always overthinking shit. Always analyzing myself. Being so critical. And it's not helping. It's only blocking all my blessings. You know? Fuck with me. Fuck with me. But y'all feel me. Y'all feel me. I know y'all feel me. Cause I know how it is shit. But y'all love yourself, man. Accept yourself. Like I said, there's a being in you, unconditional, that loves you so much, accepts you no matter what. When they say God is a merciful God, graceful. You, that's yourself inside of you. They got to give you that grace. They got to give you that love unconditionally, that respect. And follow me on my Instagram at VayuYama, because I always post things that just self-love, make you love yourself, because you know the difference between those voices. You know the difference between the God voice that loves you and accepts you unconditionally and sees you as great and divine, and then you know the other voice that's always picking on you, always punishing you, always overcritical, always analyzing you. Them two different voices. You know the difference. That's how you can tell which one talking and which one to listen to. You know? Yeah. So that's it, guys. Appreciate y'all for watching. You already know we winning wellness. Put your crowns on and keep your crowns on, because we winning. You already know. Y'all take care. Peace.